Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or your regional equivalent. It's actually afternoon over here. It's actually beautifully nighttime outside, and you know, it's a good time for the void of space to have a little bit more combat in it, isn't it? So today, we have the final category of the first tournament, the Sentinels. The bracket, obviously. The Legitimacy bracket. So we today have Sugar Lumps, Bahamut, Camo 5, Conga, Kudawatt, Dr. Wazzle, Frostflight, Geo caught by Grim Tapestry for laps. Thank you. Sorry, Sugar Lumps by Gemini Zero. I want to read. Look, guys. I want to read the full name here. Guardians by Cook Me, Echoake or Paul, Incom by Mazach, Shaky Box, Jocrates, Jarnibals, Makakan, Menace, Unihilix. Unilhex. Look, I've had a long day. I'm a little bit tired, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing this anyway. Maybe if I enter a lot, I can win by Mons Boobers. Now, Mons, I'm sorry. I have to apologize because unfortunately, here's your red army. It's in the yeah. It's unfortunately in the Sentinels. Which is unfortunately quite sad, because it means that he unfortunately missed out on that. But that is why I have a pool for, obviously, anyone who unfortunately gets left out. Then we have Nukes 35k Fleet, don't know who it's by, unfortunately. And guys, trust me, if you just put your name, or if you just put your fleet name, you cannot, I'm sorry, but you can't trust me to remember your name from the email that you sent me. I'm really sorry, but I can't add it in, because I don't want to fiddle with your fleets. You know, it's your fleet, I don't know. And so, you know, and yeah, I can't just go fiddle around in emails to go find the name and then remember it, so... Sorry guys, but you have to include your name in the fleet. Or your fleet name with your name as well. Okay, look, I'm a little bit tired, my eyes are a little bit sore, and this is probably not a good time to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's do this. Also, we have Petra, we have Play Lame, Get Fame. Okay, well, guess what? Play Lame. You're gonna meet the Sky Armada by Wraith, and he ain't playing lame. You're also gonna meet Owlfeathers, Cavis Confederacy 35th Battle Group. Sorry, Owlfeathers, I opened it, but I had to read the whole name. And now I'm debating whether or not to keep the Star Glow in, because honestly, it's my tournament. I shouldn't be participating in it, but I want to just because I get so few chances to ever really want to send in the Star Glow. You know what? It's my free time, and it's, you know, quite a lot of people anyway. Let's see how it goes. And it works. Sorry, I literally got interrupted as I began, which irritates me a little bit. But yes, because I can't actually pause it in the waiting screen. So, okay, now we have Conga versus Play Lane Get Fame. What the heck is going on here? So, Play Lane has got what would appear to be a big sweeping melee ship, a big spiked hammer bat with a nuke on it and some guns. And another one of them. Sorry, the door's actually open. When people interrupt me and they don't close the door, it really darn well irritates me. Sorry, okay, I actually promised I wouldn't sing in this episode because gosh darn, it's silly. Look, I enjoy myself a bit too much at times. AKA, yeah. Which is why I don't have music today, because no, otherwise I will sing. And yes, Conga, I will get to your army soon. Calm down. Good gosh. I have to inspect Play Lame Get Fame first. So he's not really playing lame. He's playing pretty well because Conga's doing more of a Play Lame. I'm kidding, Conga. All right, now Conga, it's your turn to be talked about. Conga, you're not necessarily playing lame, but you do have nuke runners and a swarm fleet, which could be perceived as play lame, but I won't take it that way. Thumbs up. Sigh. Conga actually made me my first little bit of fan art, so that's quite funny. I know, side note, maybe he doesn't want me to say it, but I just said it somewhere! Okay, anyway. Moving on. So, here's little drones. What did they have? Okay, they're just singular little gunning, little droney guys. Gonna work pretty well, I expect. And then Conga obviously has all his nuke transports, which, you know, work well. They're protected by the swarms of little guys. They're also very maneuverable, and so they stay alive. And they also have missiles. And as we see that kind of chewing play lame get fame up. PLGF. Conga has decimated one of PLGF's flagships. Sorry, PLGF, but yeah, man, sorry. You're gonna get decimated by a swarm fleet. You know, Sentinels is basically almost the best to deal with swarm fleets, because melee armor and rammers and stuff like that. But yeah, sorry if I don't talk too much. My eyes are killing me. Let's hope they don't actually end up killing me. But yes, that was Conga won that. Now we have Doctor. We have the Doctor versus Bahamut. Gosh, Bahamut with a lot of goals. Whoa, no, those are annihilators. Bah. Gosh, okay. Teorica stiando collando. Meanwhile, Doctor has come with quite a large supply of nuke ships versus so we have obliterators versus annihilators. This is utterly and completely hilarious. Oh gosh. Now we get to see who wins between the two super weapons. I mean, Bahamut also has some nuke launchers, you know, for good measure, But he also has some Gauss beam point defense units, which Gauss beam point defense, what? Some Gauss beam fighters, which by the way is going to end well for him. Because Gauss beams, I mean not Gauss beams, darn annihilators. Sorry, I keep on wanting to say Gauss beams because they basically are just terrible Gauss beams. Yeah, see, balance wins versus. I mean, Doctor literally just has little scorpions, which are from the base game. Very cheaty, Doctor. Very cheaty. You could have just made one of your own and it would actually be more effective. Probably. And then he just has lots of nuke ships. That's the extent of his armada. And then Bahamut. Gosh, there's a lot of charging things. But he has a lot of nuke launchers and a lot of annihilators. Oh, it's beautiful destruction. Bah, bah. Sorry, but I love giant laser beams of death. It's quite fun to watch. Gosh, those nukes! Pah! Poof! Gone! Yerla gate. Just look at the amount of nukes Dr. Wazzle is sending up. The problem is that Bahamut's come in with high maneuverability versus Bahamut's rather slow nukes, and Bahamut kind of getting caught by all those annihilator beams. I mean, not Bahamut. Doctor is being caught by all those annihilator beams, and Bahamut's kind of having a field day with his little lasers, just like, I sidestep your missiles, then I shoot you in the face with lasers. Yes. Lasers, man, lasers! God, you just got annihilated. Oh, sorry, Doctor, but I don't think it's your day. I don't think it's your day. You're not... Today, my friend, you're not the underdog. And every dog is his day, so, you know. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. I think I'm just trying to say sorry for losing. That's pretty much it. But yes, well done, Bahamut. Well done. I mean, for the first win, Dr. Wazzle pulled the second one. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Look, I'm slow in the uptake. I'm not watching the points because my eyes hurt. This really was a bad decision, but guess what? I don't care. Oh, sigh. I have free time and I feel like a tournament. Bah! Just look at this nuke swarms. Yeah, I mean, if Bahamut can do what he did last time, then he will win. But if he gets caught in those Doctorian nuke swarms, he's going to be very, very in pain. Oh gosh. Yeah, he's yeah, Bahamut's not winning, is he? I mean, by points, yes, and he's going to win it as long as you know he actually has a little ship up there, so he's safe. But yeah, I mean, he's losing a lot of his ships. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. To all these nukes. Ugh! Ballistic. Bah! Gone. It's like 20 nukes in the air. Take off. Nuke Bahamut from orbit. Run, Bahamut! Yes! So see, I was right when I said Doctor would lose and Bahamut would win. I'm not a total complete idiot. So now we have Maka Khan using his very bulky tacticality designs, which he usually does, and I find it very cool. Versus Mons Poopus. Maybe if I enter a lot, I can win. You know what, Mons? That's probably correct. And maybe you can just lag my computer to victory. So Mons has gone with a very minimalist design. And Maka has gone for ramming spikes with missiles. Oh, it's a good tacticality, I'll give him that. High maneuverability, ramming boxes with missiles. Oh gosh, my eyes hurt. I'm going to turn off the main light, actually. Oh, much better. Yeah, I've had a taxing and very interesting day today, so I feel like relaxing with a tournament. And this, you know, YouTube is my hobby, gaming is my hobby. Therefore, why not relax with my hobby? Why not record it? Since I'm doing these tournaments for fun, you know. And I do enjoy them. Even if I sound like I don't enjoy them, I am enjoying them massively. I'm sure you guys all too. So yeah, unfortunately, Bahamut is trying to catch a swarm of ants, but the ants are just swarming him. Oh gosh. You know what, Monsters might actually kind of win. However, a nuke fleet will probably have a ball. So, I mean, you know, if Doctor had actually come through, he would have just had a hell of a time. Well, not really a hell of a time. A heaven of a time. A heavenly time. Correction. Because having a hell of a time implies that you're not enjoying it, and having a heavenly time implies that you really are. So guess what? Yeah. Gosh, these swarms, this just... I don't know, it's something really just amusing about it all. I like it. I like it a lot. If you look in terms of like the color halo, then for a time it was like two little splobbles separated. Now it's like three. Now it's like three splobbles. It's cells undergoing binary fusion, fission. Yeah, fission or no, fusion is fused together. Therefore, fission is separation. There we go. Binary fission. I'm probably wrong. I'm not a biologist, honestly. Oh. Just these missiles. It's just. I mean, he's bound to kill something in the end, isn't he? But I mean, you just saw this little guy. He just flew through all that. I mean, gosh. Mons is so going to win this. I'm so sorry, Maka Khan. You know, I always enjoy your big tanky ships. They're always quite fun. But you know, it couldn't be, unfortunately. Ah, Well done, Mons. Sorry, Mucker. Sorry. Shut it. Yeah, I know I'm a really boring commentator, but look at this. It's been like a minute and I mean it's been like 25 seconds just to show you the lag aspect of this all. And speeding it up won't help. Oh, but yes. So guys, what can I say? What can I say that's interesting and fillery? Well, okay. How about I talk about the way I sort of view my channel, right? You know, more correctly, the way I view people's enjoyment of my content. You know, I mean, obviously the most basic thing to look at would be views, correct? You know, you would look and it's like, oh, this person has a gosh, sorry, my eyes itchy. Oh gosh, this person has a lot of views, and you presume that people would enjoy that video or found it helpful or something. And the thing is, only a small percentage of viewers actually, like or dislike or show their approval, and only a small percentage of that actually comment, which is an interesting and funny thing. It's kind of a ratioic system. So I mean, the bulk of people just view. A lesser extent actually, voice in air quotes voice their, their entertainment value, which is like or dislike, and then an even smaller value comment. Now, what I care about are the likes and the comments. I don't really care about the views. The views is, the views is what English. The views are nice, all right. It's very nice to know that people are actually watching my stuff, and it's very reassuring that people actually come back and are entertained, which I'm genuinely very glad about. It gives me a nice warm feeling, And then when people actually like, it gives me an even better feeling, because then I know they've actually confirmed that they actually enjoyed it. So guys, like someone's content, because then they know that of those viewers, people actually enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy it, or there was an aspect of you that you didn't like, dislike and leave a comment. It really helps, You may think you're small and insignificant, but you're really not. A single person has changed far more about this world than you could ever really comprehend. You could comprehend. I know you right there. Yeah, I know you. You listening to me right now. You can comprehend just how insane of a change one person can make. So don't underestimate yourself, man. If there's an aspect you don't enjoy, leave a comment. Say. So it's so nice. Because negative comments, positive comments, I love to reply to everything. It's just so nice. So yes, maybe if I enter a lot, I can win by Mons Pubis. You did win, Mons. So actually, this is technically a winning tactic. Sorry, Mucker. So now we have Menace by Unilhexium. Oh gosh, versus Guardians by Already Cook Me. Oh gosh, man, we have kind of a black and green versus purpley blue, or in fact an orange blue with purple thrusters. Oh gosh, and Oddie is doing that sort of maneuvering Doom laser pod design, which which I call a maneuvering gun pod. That is a maneuvering laser pod. And Ori also has some nukers. But he's being routed by Unil Hexium, who is a more, shall I say, balanced armada. Even has factories. Oh gosh, sorry. So with the Sentinels, I think the thing is that, I mean, a swarm tactic as a normal tactic is quite debatable with Sentinels because since their command modules generate power, you don't really need power generators. And so it's a whole extra cost you can kind of just do away with. And since their thrusters are quite blooming powerful, you know, you could basically fit more onto a thing and not really have to worry about adding extra momentum. So, swarm tactic versus Sentinel. Also, Sentinel has the nuke. And the nuke, as we can see, deals with big flocks of stuff and is dangerous. Oh gosh, it's also just beautiful to watch. I mean, the explosion effect in and of itself is kind of quite basic, but I mean, the explosion effect on things is awesome looking. Look at that. I love how Arthur did that because it just really does look very cool. So Unil Hexium has gone for more of a tanky design, it would appear. Well, back when he actually had his ships. And a large group of very nice maneuverable fighters, which I've said many times I really enjoy. But then Audikukmi has his uber maneuverable death gun pods, which are very powerful because of those annihilators. Oh gosh. I think it's actually an obliterator. Yeah, I think it's an obliterator. So although Hilly Hexium basically wrecked the bulk of Oddy's armada, Oddy ended up just wrecking him because his maneuvering gun pods can just survive better. Oh gosh, this initial foray, whatever the word is really quite cool. Look at this. Some intense combat right there. I can't tell. It doesn't really seem to have any straight fire Ghost beams. He does have some ships with nukes, and that's very good. But yeah, I mean, Oddy has his maneuvering gun pods, and they are working well. Look at this. Oh, but well, Unil Hexium has two annihilators on his ships. Still being chewed by Oddy Cookby though. I'm sorry, Oddy, but I didn't actually get a good look at your ships. I mean, it's 1-1, so now victory and Menace wins. Wins. Well done, Menace. Sorry, Oddy. Now we have Petra versus Nuke's 35k fleet. So Petra has come here with some missile boxes, it would appear. I can't really see much else. Okay, no, missile boxes and some fighters. Good. And then Nukes has come with, well, missiles and nukes and these nice big flagships with a lot of little support fighters. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like this. I mean, the thing is with things like the Reds and Sentinels and the Crystalline and the B, I mean, they don't have many weapon systems. They're very niche factions. The thing is, I mean, things like the Raids, I mean, the Raids are very weak. They're basically hardcore mode. But I mean, like the Bees, I mean, they have their drones and they have their big lasers, and then they have, well, their PD, and that's basically where it ends. Sure, they have their roots and they can build structures, but does that count a tournament? No. I mean, all the factions are unbalanced, and that's fine. That's actually fine, because some factions are just better off being unbalanced. I mean, if everything was balanced, would we have as fun of a tournament? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because, you know, then we wouldn't be able to root for the Reds. Would there be as much of a love for Reds, the poor little Reds that always get wrecked as there usually is? So, okay, first of all, yeah, so Petra has gone for Missilic Blocks of Doom with some bolters, and then Nukes has gone to some heavy obliterator cannons and a nuclear warhead option. And then a couple of Annihilator maneuvering gun pods. These are either obliterators or annihilators. I can literally check right now. I refuse to not check. What? Hello? Okay. What? Hello? 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 Mate? Hello? Okay. Can't. What? I don't know. Annihilator. Okay, good. Okay, wait. Sorry. Look, I'm a little bit slow. So these are the annihilators, the lasers are the obliterators. Good. Okay. And the nuke isn't called the the obliterator. So you know what? Yeah. Look, I mess up. It's fine. I'm doing a tournament. This is for entertainment, guys. You know, these tournaments aren't for victory. You know, they're for just having fun. Send in whatever. You know, this is the reason we have these interfaction tournaments, that you can just send in ballistically awesome looking fleets. I mean, you don't have to win. I mean, there is a prize. Kong provided me with a prize, and I'm very grateful to him for it. It's very amazing that he actually just gave me something out of the blue. It's like, thank you, sir. And he's, you know, he gets a shout out now. But I mean, you know, this is for fun. That's the reason I'm hosting the tournament. This is not really for try-harding. If you're gonna come with your billions of swarm fleets, I mean, I can't really stop you, and I won't, because you know you're participating, and in the end, I didn't really outlaw. I didn't ban victory. I didn't ban, you know, try-hardiness. So, you know, Camo's still in with his overlapping ships, of which, unfortunately, Camo, I will be routing in my next rulebook update, which will basically means the next tournament. There's going to be no more block overlappance allowed, because I don't like that. You know, I mean, I like everything to be very, very, very even. And although you can overlap things in the campaign, you know, I also need to say no sandbox things, because, well, Farmer 2 thrusters just, they don't play into the farmer factions. You know, it doesn't work. It's like that powerful and that effective, you know. The farmers have very weak thrusters, as Mazur pointed out, you know. It doesn't really play into how they play. And I agree. So next tournament, guys. Only stuff that can be built in the campaign and does not overlap, and honestly, anything that would be considered insane. Because sure, other people can overlap stuff, but at that point it just becomes a crazy fest. And I don't like that. I mean, it's fine for now. And Camo, it's fine. I mean, you figured out a way of overlapping the stuff, and I think there is actually a guide up on the reassembly stuff somewhere, but yeah. So anyway, Sky Armada by Wraith versus Acrewake or Paul. Sky Armada, look at these blooming eagles. They look amazingly cool. Oh gosh. Gonna say, Wraith, these things look awesomely cool. Very well done. And then Acrewake with his little swarm tacticality. Acrewake. And you know what, Acrewake? It's fine, because these things look cool. They look like little nummy bitey things. It looks actually... Now, this is what I like. You know, I'm okay with swarm fleets. I'm okay with things that win, but I'd like it to look nice, you know? Guys, this is a tournament. This is a reassembly. Build something that you think looks nice, you know? You know, maneuvering gun pods, that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. I mean, you're gonna probably win, okay? I mean, your blocks of heavy epicness, you know, it's fine. I'm putting it in, but Just know that you add an extra smile to me, to my face, whenever I see just a design that looks cool. So, Wraith, these things are awesome. You went and you designed eagles. Eagles, man! Eagles! And, I appreciate that. And Akoake, his little ships look awesome as well. So I appreciate that too. I mean, Camo, even though he overlap blocks, the Terrans, he actually sends some nice looking tanky ships, which actually, to me, look nice. They look nice, and I was okay with that, and I'm okay with Camo's Terran submission. I'm fine with that. That's completely cool. His Tinkerhawk submission, those ships look pretty cool as well. Gotta hand it to him, those ships look pretty cool too. However, they do overlap, and that makes me a little bit sad. But yes. And I mean, Amazach's Terran submission, that looked awesome as well. I mean, everyone's submissions usually look awesome, or usually. No offense to anyone, who isn't very good at art, guys. I'm not dogging on you. It's fine. If you can't build things that look amazing, don't worry. I'm not stressing you. Build whatever. Just send it in. But just know that to the guys that can, you know, build something nice. Don't build tryhardy. Alright, now we have Incom by Mazach versus Shaky Box with his shaky triangular thingies. Triangle, what? Star-like thingies. With a nuke. It basically is, I mean, not a nuke, what? An obliterator. The big guns of the Annihilators, therefore these are the obliterators. Obliteration. So yes, the Mazach, your Incom things look quite nice. See these look nice. These are maneuvering gun pods, which actually look kind of nice. I mean, it's not just a block of guns. That's what I'm saying. I mean, sure, it's an efficient design, but just looks nice. It's not that hard to make me like something. Okay, it's actually quite simple. You don't have to go overboard. Just do whatever, guys. Not don't do whatever. That's a bad statement for life in general. Don't YOLO. Okay, just it can be a waste at times. But try your best. That's all I ever ask in these tournaments. Just try your best. Come, have fun. We'll nuke some galaxies, maybe destroy each other. Have fun. All right. So amazing. Unfortunately, is wrecking Shaky. Poor Shaky. Look at these ships. Oh, they're so cool. You know what, Shaky? You would have done so good against another armada. Against like tanky guy. Makakan, there we go. You'd have amazing. I mean, not amazing, but Shaky Box, you would have done good against Makakan. You would have done good. But yeah, unfortunately, you're getting wrecked by a Mazach. Because look at these swarming, bolt-launching death machines. But also they are nukes, so you're in for trouble there, Mazach. Nukes are good for anti-swarm, but then you need a lot of nukes. And when I say a lot of nukes, I mean like that many nukes times about 5, and then hit it directly into the enemy swarm. So, like, this is effective because he's literally just launching a nuke right into the middle of the enemy. And then the little guys actually shoot the nukes, and that kills them. So, And yeah, so guys, yeah. I mean, you all awesome people. It's fine, but I'm sorry. It's late. I'm tired. I ramble like this at times. So yeah. Shaky's little things highly maneuverable. I love the look of them, Shaky. They're very cool. The Shaky Armada, shaking their way to victory, shaking their way to victory with nukes. Unfortunately, they got hammered by the incoming Amazach. Oh, now these look cool. All right, Geogold by Grim Tapestry for laps. Oh, thanks, Grim. Thanks, Grim. Now, see, Grim is the person that makes very nice looking ships. And then we have Gonga with his nuking armada quality. Those little ships look nice, Gonga, but these big nukers, I don't know. Geocorp wins in a battle flux. Geocorp wins. Sorry. But you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. You know, so you know. Look at this. It looks like he has a shield overlapping it all. This is very well done, Grim. Very well done. So, Conga, let me see if I can sort of see if all of your ships are the same, because usually, I don't know, you have something to say about it. Don't get upset. Come now. I know you won't, but still. I'm tired and yeah. Don't get upset. I go ballistic bonkers when I'm tired, apparently, which is another reason I'm doing this late, so that I can just babble. Babbling is fun. That's why I like YouTube. I can talk to somebody. It's an outlet for my repressed insanity. But yeah, look. Okay, so this actually looks quite nice. If you look at it, if you look at all the colors and the meshing and the moshing, it looks very beautiful, doesn't it? It's like it's painting quite a grim tapestry. I'll give it that. You know, I mean, Conga's units are. I mean, all these little guys are kind of doing the conga around the enemy. Yes, I know. I just factored your names in because guess what? Insanity. Ah. But yeah, well done, Grim. I like these. These are some nice, big, heavily armored battleships with them. Some big things spaced in between. Okay, so basically, Grim spent all of his points basically on just some heavy armor. Because I presume that is literally armor. Now, armor is amusingly easy to cheat because certain bigger blocks are actually cheaper than smaller blocks. I mean, that actually makes sense because you're cramming more defensive might into a smaller area, and that would require power. Whereas you have a bigger chunk, you know, you can't put that into tiny spaces. You can't build little ships out of a big chunk. Therefore, having a smaller chunk should cost more to sort of even out the playing field. You know, it's a balancing agent, and I like it. Arthur is a smart man. These are not failures. These are tactics to balance the universe. Yes, I mean, it basically could imply that bigger ships are less costly, but it also means that little ships can have a little more armor and just outmaneuver those big ships. So, you know. I feel I should be commentating way more on these ships, but I'm not too sure what to say. I mean, Grim is a big, nice missile, big, nice, you know, bullet barge. There's a lot of harvesters in the middle for some absurdly hilarious reason. I mean, it does look very nice, I'll give you that. And then Kong with all of his little units. And this guy's so damaged he's spinning. Nobody! He literally lost his everything. And Kong is also just nuking the heck out of everything. And I mean, Kong is going to win this by points this time, so. Yay, we get to go to the third round. Oh, it's always fun to go to the third round, even though it takes even longer. I mean, it's 38 minutes so far. It's 38 minutes on the recording. It's so long, so no. It's fine. I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. I mean, in the end, you do have to sacrifice your time to listen to my mumbling bamble. My mumbling bumble. My mumbling bamble. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's funny. And, you know, to watch this, you know, in the end, very cool. I know I'm not the best commentator, but look, this is my first tournament. It's like the second category. It's the seventh category, so, you know, I'll by the second tournament, maybe I'll be better at commentating. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. Ah, sigh. Look, I don't have to be good. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I haven't been doing it as long as, say, Deluxe. Deluxe is good with his commentating. Sure, in the latest tournaments, he did get a little bit distracted by the chat. Dang it, chat, which is why I don't stream this. Also, I just can't, because internet. You know, not everybody has a good internet. But yeah, so I want to talk more about Grim ships. I'm sorry, Conga. You have nice ships. Look, these are highly maneuverable nuking gun pods, basically. These are nuke pods with missiles and guns, and the missiles are protected by a little bit of armor. Within the missiles, I mean, the nuke is protected by a little bit of armor with missiles on top of it. All right, and then there's bajillions of nukes, and they all just kill everything. But somehow they're not hitting Grimm's big ships, because Grimm has a lot of little tactical fighters that just muck up the targeting computers of the nukes, and therefore Grimm is safe. Therefore, Conga, unfortunately, has a bit of a problem with all those little units, but so does Grimm, because he has to deal with all these little swarm unit things as well, and now his mega ship is now going to get targeted by lots of nukes optimally, but they may not be, because it's going all after this little ship is significantly closer. I presume at the moment that thing dies, the bigger ship is going to be the more likely target. Also, those nukes could easily just ricochet off into the bigger ship and cause it complete and total destruction. Also, now that, you know, Conga's won, I can stop talking. Also, note the Starglow have just skipped ahead because they're mine. Cheeky. Anyway, we have Bahamut versus Frostflight, and gosh, Frostflight's getting nuked! No, Frost! No, Frost! Frost, oh no! So, I mean, Frostflight has nukes of his own, but he's getting decimated. It's always sad to just watch people get instantly annihilated, but gosh, if that nuke just like took out all the assaulting forces, that would have been amazing. It's like a last-ditch hero. I'm coming to save you, Frostflight! Wait, so Frostflight just has the one little core. Oh, sorry, Frost. Well done, Bahamut. I mean, this is a nice fast battle. So wait, for the nuke's impact, these are some nice ships. So yeah, I mean, people like Frostflight, Owl Feathers, Makakan, Ori Cook Me, you know, other people. I'm sorry, I can't remember all the names off by heart. I'm a little, I forget things. Unfortunately, I forget things quite quickly. Unfortunately, so you know who you are. You know who you are. I mean, the people who build nice looking ships like this, I really appreciate, because it makes my day. And it makes the tournaments just that little more, just that, not even a little bit, just that lot more entertaining. So yes, the Bahumatians and their maneuvering death gun pods are versing the Frostians and their nuclear armada. Look at this, look at all the nukes, all the Frost nukes. Oh, so many. Oh gosh, please don't offend the German culture. This is not German, is it? It is. I think it is. I think it is actually. Oh gosh, don't ban this in Germany, please. Please. Can I beg for that? I want to beg for that, please. Don't ban us. I want the Germans to be able to watch. I want the Germans to be able to watch. I don't mean offense. But yeah, I mean, I guess people can take offense. I mean, it's understandable. Sorry, Frost. But well done, Frost. This is some nice looking ships. Well done, Bahamut. On the next round. So now we have Menace by Unihelix versus maybe if I enter bot, I can win by Mons Pubis. And Mons Pubis is going to win this. I'm going to call it now because swarms. But Menace does have nukes. And nukes win the day against swarms. I mean, as long as they actually hurt things. There's a lot of nukes as well. Gosh. The problem is the little units. I was about to say the little units kind of try to stay away from the nukes, and they do. They treat them like missiles almost, but like really that's very close. And if there's all those nukes have to do is just have their timer run out like that, and it's a lot of doom and gloom for the Monspubians. I mean, Menace is going to lose this on points, unfortunately, and Mons is going to win this on points, but. By the way, yeah, I'm going to extend the tournament time to 2 minutes at one day, but for now, since I've been doing it at like the normal time, I can't change it. I can't change it to like 3 minutes, guys. Also, that's gonna take forever. Maybe if I get less entries, and next time I think I'm gonna have to. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to like limit it to a certain amount of entries. Um, so say you can only enter into 3 categories. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do that if it's gonna be so many people, because really, as fun as this is, it's a lot of stuff to do. It's more than Deluxe's tournament. I mean, sure, Deluxe has to spend a hell of a lot of time with all those competitors, but overall, I have to spend collectively far more time. So, I mean, I still have to do the pools. This is just the legitimacy brackets. These were all just the legitimacy brackets. So after this is uploaded, I'm going to spend about 3 days just waiting and just going through all the comments of all the videos to make sure that I've gotten all the feedback so I can correct all the errors that I've made. So, if people's are missing or someone is illegal or something like that or anything. I mean, no one's been illegal. Besides 2 people. It was Delayal Spinner and somebody else, but Delayal, I've sorted him out because he's actually explained to me how his spinners are delayed. Actually, they're legal. Weirdly enough, and maybe I'll probably actually demonstrate that on the day. It's very cool. It's actually very nice. I love physics-based stuff, and maybe I've already talked about it. I probably have. I forget what I've talked about. I mean, I've said a couple things multiple times in multiple videos, but it's good to reiterate, I suppose. So Unihelix is surviving so well. Can I just say these ships are, first of all, beautiful. Second of all, tanky. Third of all, epically survivable. Fourth of all, they have factories on because they're just that. Just because they're just that self-believing. They're just like, I do not even need to remove my factories. I am completely in power here. Annihilation. Well done, Venice. Well done. Mons, I mean, when I'm talking about like a ship that's not really that nice to look at, I'm talking about your fleet, man. Not in a bad way. I'm just pointing it out. I'm sorry, but I need a reference so that people can know. But so Mons's fleet, he has just a blocky fleet. Sure, it wins, and honestly, it's fine. I'll let it in. I'll let it stay. I'll happily let it stay, and I'll let him have his glorious victory. But I'm just saying, And I know that armor would make it, less combat effective and etc, etc. But this is my tournament, guys. This is a Leporian tournament. It's not about this. It's not about victory. But anyway, besides that, well done, Mons. Sorry, Unihelix, but well done, Mons. Alright, now we have Owl Feathers. Oh, Guyver's Confederacy 35th Battle Group. Very cool stuff. It's the 35th battle group. I see. It must be like 34 other battle groups. So as I said in the Terran pool, which you probably haven't seen yet, Our Feathers, out of everybody, probably has the biggest armada compared to all of us. If you were to take into account his hypothetical armadas, the ones that exist in his universe, then he has a massive army, like the LSN would be scared, and that's difficult to do, okay? Let's put that out there. In my universe, the LSN are hard to scare, primarily because they're stubborn gits. I mean, the Starglow are basically on the same level as Owl Feathers. Yeah, I know, you don't know my universe's lore, so how could you understand what I'm talking about? It's fine, guys. Take my word for it. The Starglow are basically on the same level as Owl Feathers, maybe a little bigger. In fact, no, they're definitely bigger than Owl Feathers. Poor Owl. Sorry, Owl Feathers, but the Starglow Galactic Purificators have far more armadas than you. Simply because they own far more galaxies, which is a problem for everybody. Anyway, Nukes is unfortunately beating Owl Feathers. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Owl Feathers, but not unfortunate for Nukes. Well done, Nukes. Owl Feathers, beautiful ships. Beautiful ships. Look at these things. Oh, so good. Oh. Also, they have little factories. I mean, you could say that they look like daggers.
They look like daggers. I'm thinking back to Deluxe's tournaments where some of the ships had like factories at the end. It was like a gems on the hilt of a sword, and I saw that. I saw that. But I mean, you don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I say as if you know, but you don't know. Sorry. It's very nice looking ships. I love it. I love the triangularity of it. So good. So good. This is why I love ships that look nice, because it just it's just amazing. And nukes, don't feel left out. Don't feel left out, nukes. It's fine, man. Okay. I say it's fine as if you've done something wrong. You haven't. Okay. I'm just saying fine because I feel like I'm leaving you out. I'm sorry, nukes. You have a nice armada too. Then, in a battle of looks, unfortunately, Our Feathers wins, but it's fine. You have little maneuvering box pods, but it's fine. You'll win. I mean, like Deluxe's tournaments, he has his what's it called? Something but sorry. Well done, Nukes. Sorry, Owl, but well done, Nukes. Deluxe has a prize for looks. Here's a prize for looks, and so I sort of have that too. Only, I don't let the community decide. I mean, sure, guy. I mean, if you want to say, if you want to try to like convince me, I mean, you don't have to convince me. You just have to say, look, Laps, this ship looks awesome, and I'll be like, hell yeah, it really does, and like, we can have like a funny side battle. So, okay, Camo 5 has come in. I actually didn't even realize this was Camo 5 for a moment. I was like, who is this person without even reading their name? I was like, what is these ships? But yeah, look at these. Look at these things. That's very cool looking. You know what? Camo today. See, Terrans and today Camo makes cool looking ships, and I appreciate that. I really do. It's so cool. And a Mazur, I mean, just you know what, guys? I love it when you come into my tournaments and you just have some fun. It's effective and beautiful. Gemini Zero has come in with some maneuvering box pods. Which don't necessarily look as nice. But they are going to annihilate Camo. Oh gosh, Camo. And then, I'm sorry, Camo, but I didn't even look at these. These are cool little things. It reminds me of Meccano. Doesn't it? It does remind anyone of Meccano? It reminds me of Meccano. If you know what Meccano is, you should hopefully know what Meccano is. If you don't, well, I mean, it might just be a South African thing, but I highly doubt that. I'm pretty sure it's spread throughout the universe. So, okay, first of all, so we have Sugar Lumps 35k by Gemini Zero. Sorry, Gemini, but I like to spend one round on the competitor, then the next round the other person. Like I've said a couple times, I think. So, Camo? Oh, these are triangles, therefore he's trying to I see. I like it. I like your tacticality here, Camo, but I don't think it can get up to sufficient speed. It's very nice looking though. I like it. I like it because it's kind of strange. I mean, it's not stellar, but it's still it's special. It's special, so it looks nice. And these little nuking ships look awesome as well. They look fantastic. So is this. It's like a little sun. The Star Glow are literally jealous because their war banner is literally just a sun, basically. I mean, Star Glow, so I had to make like a glowing star. So I didn't include the war banner in because that's quite a lot of valuable points I spent upon it. Oh, I know, a costly war banner. In fact, it's actually quite an effective combat war banner because it had tons of missiles. But I didn't put it in with the fleet because, well, I needed the space for nuking ships. I have big battleships with nukes on them. Okay, I have like 2 of them, so I didn't overwhelm the battlefield with nukes, but still. Well done, Gemini Zero. Sorry, Camo. Sorry, Camo. These are very nice looking ships, though. Okay, give me a moment. Gosh darn it. Sorry, guys, but I was just informed what we're having for supper, and honestly, it's gonna be good. Suds and gravy. Now, if you don't know what suds is, it's basically millipup, and if you don't know what millipup is, well, guess what? You don't have to concern yourself. That and chicken, and obviously vegetables. Deliciousness. Yes, it's the suds of gravy is actually a sort of tomato gravy. It's very nice, very nice. So yeah, sorry Camo, but you've been defeated, bud. Now Camo's coming here with some very tanky maneuvering gun pods. With some annihilators? No, there's just big blocks of armor. But yeah, sorry Camo. Very nice fleet by the way. I like the idea of the ramming armada. Very cool. Um but yes. Sorry, the door kind of popped open because it wasn't properly closed. But yeah, very nice looking armada camo. So now we have Kudo what? Wait, what? What? It's a bees. Ah, sigh. Look, this is why I have a legitimacy bracket, because I make failures like this. So Kudowat's army is here. Bahumat's, Mons Pubis' army was also here. Gosh darn it. Look, it's fine. Echoake's gonna win this, I hope. Gosh. Look, let's just enjoy my failure. Imagine that Kudowat's supposed to be here. Imagine that, and we'll have fun here tonight. Okay, so it's Kudowat versus Echoake. Kudowat's pulling in the points though with these nice big heavy B laser casters. Yes, I see your tacticality. Very nice prime lasers. Very nice, very nice. Big prime lasers. And Echoake with his little swarm armada, which these swarmlings, by the way, look very cool indeed. The Paulian swarmlings. I like it. I like it a lot. And they are defeating the Kudowatian the bees. The bees have invaded our tournament, guys. We need to send them back. Echoake, I'm entrusting you with this. We cannot let a bee be the victor. A bee be the bee. Oh gosh, what? A bee be the victor. A bee be the victor. A bee be the victor. Thank you. Okay, enough of that. Oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, so Kudo what? He's brought in his Kudowatian striker model. I thought this army looked like a bee. I mean, on the start thing before I pressed start, I thought this looked like a bee, but I was like, no, it can't be. It has to be. You know, he must have just changed the look because there's all these, all these triangular bits. It has to be like a ramming armada. I logicked it out without, But this is why I hold the legitimacy bracket. So I hold the legitimacy bracket. So I can sort out all these problems and, get them nice and done. Because it's so many people that, well, I can try to check, but hey. Now, Kudowat, I think the problem here was that you sent me this army, but you didn't actually tell me where to put it. Yeah, I don't think you actually told me where to put any of your fleets, and this one didn't actually have a name, so I had to go into the reassembly thing and look at it, and then, like, put it in. I could have, and I could have imported it and, like, put it in the bracket, but this is what that's for. This is what that's for, so, It's good. It's good stuff. I mean, anyway, the Sentinel's gonna win this overall, so really we don't have to worry. It's as if Kudowat was never here. We just had a nice little, a comedicality. It's fun. So now we have Incom by a Mazach versus Jocrates, Jarnibals. Jarnibals, it's funny. So Amazach and Jocrates, both are very nice looking ships. I like them. They're quite cool. Even though Amazach only has one type of ship and they're little spinny swarm things, but that's fine. They're basically maneuvering gun pods, but they look nice. Okay? Because the thrusters are in diagonality and the guns are in a little cross. And I don't know. It functions. It functions in a nice looking way. And Jocrates has come with his signature green, his very green armada. I like it. Very nice green armada, and he's gone kind of tanky, kind of. I think he's gone. Jocrates and Makakan, they have a certain system about their ships, which I like. It's basically like their personality. Not really. I mean, I can't say that I don't know them, but like all these ships seem to follow the same sort of tacticality. Jocrides, maneuverable but powerful. And when I say powerful, I mean armored. Maneuverable but armored. You know, with some nukes in the middle. You know, and Makakan, slow but powerful and heavily armored as well. You know, it's cool. It's very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, Marzach's going to win, but you know, he's brought a swarm fleet. Brought a swarm fleet to the table, a nice looking swarm fleet. Effective and beautiful, which is what I call the LSN upon occasion. Well, not all of them, but some of them, and some of my ships. Effective yet beautiful. Wow, I'm being really like vain here, aren't I? Like really self-centered. Wow. I'm sorry, guys, but you know, this is what you get. This is what you get. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm just going to close my eyes for a moment. I'm a little bit in pain. I'm not actually in pain, but I'm just in slight pain. You know, I'm a little bit tired because I'm talking so much. So yeah, okay, let's decode these ships. So Jocrides has gunboats. Oh, look at all those heavy, damaging weapon systems with lots of armor and thrust out per might. Gone. Not really, but I mean. You know, I mean, if that were to go up against a normal ship, it just annihilate it, sort of. And then we have a Marzach with just lots of little bolt guns. He actually has multiple types of ships. I'm sorry, Amazing. So do you? Okay, Amazing has his main capital ship, which looks like the one in the top left, and then he has these normal little ships. Okay, Amazing's capital ship wins. It looks nice. The rest of these ships, not so much. I mean, maybe if they're a little armor in the corner. But, no, not so much. Sorry, Amazing, but you've unfortunately lost the Battle of Lux now. And Jocrides has won. Because the bulk of his ships look pretty darn cool. Let's just see. Yes, these are maneuvering gun pods, same as a Marzach, but, you know, these, I don't know, they have a little more charisma about them. I mean, I know, Amazing, you're going for efficiency and effectiveness, but, you know, you lost. I'm sorry. However, you did make your main ship look nice, and, you know, that's fine. That's fine. You pass. You go on to the next round. Sorry, Jocrides, but you're out, mate. Incom by Marzach wins. Yeah, I don't know why I applauded him, but I did. I felt like it. Oh, now we have Conga versus me, the Stargler. Alright, let's see how my armada does against the Congarian armada, Galatia Empire. So, we have heavy enemy nukes via the Congarians versus my light nuking force. Yes, I'm not intending to nuke anyone's stuff today, but I did send in a nuker. Yeah, my main battleship just got annihilated. But hey, that's not the point, is it? Oh gosh, no! Danaconga, get out of here. I'm going to call in heavy Starglow reinforcements after this. Okay, so I'm going to let Conga win this one, but then the next one I'm going to make really quite fun. Even if I win it doesn't really matter, because guess what? Oh gosh, okay. Starglow, you're in for trouble. Okay, gone. Wrecked. But, yes, we still have a Sentinel, whatever. I can't remember what it was called. It was, something along that line. But I give my ships a really cool and, I mean, cool for me. For someone else it might just be silly, but bonkers names. Fly! Danaconga. But this time I'm having fun. Look, it's my fleet, so I'm free to have fun with its insanitaria. Call in the Purgeonator. No? Call in heavy Starglow reinforcements. No, really? Okay. Well, okay, so I only actually have one Kushta test. Yes, I know, Kushta test. What have I created? No, I want the entire thing. Thank you. Oh, someone's added me to their friends list. Very nice. Okay. So now we have a Starglow Heavy Reinforcement Battalion. We have some Meskelometches. Oh, I forgot the names. The command module's right in the front. What was I thinking? But if I had some veil piercers, that would work nicely. Yeah, I know this tournament is going to take forever, but I don't care, guys. I'm having fun. And then we're going to take a Fakata shirt. A faketched. Thing is, you could say that really badly, and it could sound really wrong. But it's you know, fakeshed. Don't say it weirdly. Yeah, I know. I kind of set myself up for failure in that regard, but really, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It matters to me, but I have like 3 nuking ships. I just realized that. No, none of you. I want 3 main battleships. I'm gonna move you backwards. Move you back. I'm gonna make you the main sort of backup here. I'm gonna move you back. I know, guys, this is taking forever, but I'm having fun. Look, I'll include an annotation, maybe, that'll just skip you to the important parts. But look, if I'm not going to have fun in my own tournaments, I might as well not even bother. Okay, so, let's begin the insanity. But first of all, let me get exit construct mode. Alright. Begin! Now, okay. Okay, I mean, well, the AI. It's gonna be a Silicon Sanitaria, isn't it? Go for Kusht. There we go, that's how I say the name, Fakusht. My main battleships, open fire! These enemies will not prevail against the Staglo Galactic Purificate. We will purify them of their existence. That's actually not their lore, but I mean, I feel like making them sound more aggressive today. And the Congarians are just like, where the hell did these enemy reinforcements come from? Lord Conga will not be impressed. Fire the backup anime reserves. Destroy the enemy. Okay. Fire the backup anime reserves at them. Sorry, I find it really funny. I know I find myself funny. Does that go to show how lonely I am? No, it doesn't. It just goes to show how much I'm amused by my own statements. Okay, well, I'm getting eradicated. That's fine. I didn't think that my armada could win, but it could. Actually, no, I'm actually entirely wrong, because I'm literally winning by points. So, you know, it's just... But I'm losing by battleships. I think I said some of these annihilators on PD. Yes, good. Okay, they are set on PD. And yeah, I'm highly aware that you can set things on PD, but for some reason, yeah, okay, GG. It's just a skeleton. Survive, Starglow. Survive. Yeah, I made some tanky ships. Yeah, okay, it's gonna get nuked. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Ow. Okay, wow. Just bookmark that moment in history. It's good. Now, Kongi, you're free to annihilate me. Good luck. Go. It's fine. Sigh. The Starglow aren't really made to defend against nukes, because it's like their own faction, basically, so... you know. I'm sorry, I really enjoy just watching my own things get annihilated. I know it's a strange sadisticality. It's not really... Is it sadistic if you enjoy watching your own things get destroyed? I mean, it depends how you feel. So I think for me, it's not really sadistic, because it's watching my own things get destroyed. It's more of a learning experience for me, but watching someone else's things get destroyed, now that's sadistic. So yeah, Gonga is eradicating me in, you know, the best sense of the word. I find it funny that little Magellamech is surviving. No, the Magellamech is the bigger ship. Anyway, How did that kill it? Like, the nuke hit a certain part and everything just exploded. Anyway, well done, Conga, you're in the final four. I mean, it doesn't really matter for much because this is the legitimacy bracket, but I mean, it does go to show who's basically going to win. Okay, now we have Mons versus Bahamut. And, Mons is going to win. You know, we can tell that much. I actually really feel like some chips. I might actually just go get supper. You know, guys, I'm gonna leave you in the. I mean, should I win like the final four? Should I? Nah, I'm not gonna. Supper's getting so cold by now. I mean, hopefully no one's like eating it, cause you know, then I have no supper tonight, which would be very funny. And I highly doubt it's going to happen. I did ask them to save some for me, so they're going to. Oh, I got a good bunch. That's fine. Gosh, look at this. Oh, it's so cool. Dollar-dun, 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 dollar-dun. It's like a horror movie. I mean, that's not horror movie music, but it's like dun 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 dun, and you just watch this massive swarm. Whoa. That nuke did exactly the type of thing I'd love it to do, which is just go into a big pile of enemies and just obliterate. Well done, Bahamut. I could speed it up. In fact, I might even. But, I mean, speeding it up actually messes with physics due to the coding of the game, so. Due to the engine. But, I mean, that's fine. I mean, unfortunately, for this episode, I don't have my physics update set to 120 frames per second because it was causing me a bit of problems for some reason. I mean, I say for some reason the crystalline bracket is like just the ultima exemplum. Ultima exemplum. Is that like a usable statement? I think it should be the ultima exemplum. Then I present my ultima exemplum. It needs to be a thing. Somebody make it a thing. Anyone who's studying law, just go make it a thing. Make it a thing. I need to ask someone to just make that a thing because my ultima evidentia. Ultima evidentia. Ultima proofium. Ultima prafia. Ultima proofa. Ultima proofa. Ultima. I mean, ultima scriptum is your final writing, but ultima proofium. I don't know. Now, Bahamut, I'm looking at this little maneuvering gun part of yours, and your command centers, your command centers are not very well defended. I mean, I suppose on something that's like that, it wouldn't really matter. Alright, now we have Sugar Lumps by Gemini Zero versus Nukes. Now, I see Gemini, I see how these are Sugar Lumps, I like it. Now, in this case, it's fine. In this case, Gemini ships look cool because they appeal to the aesthetic of the fleet. Sugar Lumps. These are basically Sugar Lumps. It makes sense, and it functions. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to look nice, but it has to... I mean, it does actually necessarily kind of have to look nice in certain aspects. I mean, it doesn't have to. Okay, in this case, my need for it to look nice is null and voided. Because it applies to the aesthetic of the fleet. It is Sugar Lumps. And maybe that's... Yeah, pretty much. Maybe that's... What was I going to say there? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, it's very cool. Sorry, Nukes, you're getting chowed on by Sugar Lumps. Gosh, man. That is literally all armor because it's taking so much damage. Yeah, so Sugar Lumps just came with a fleet of annihilation bent armadas. Annihilation bent armies, forces. Literally, his army just has annihilators on them. So, you know. Gosh. actually like to know what each and every person's individual ships are called, because that would be really cool, wouldn't it be? Like the Dawnbreaker, or the Spanish de Vinton, or like the Prime Escort Cruiser, or something like that. Yeah, it's nice to know the story of everything. Yeah, it's nice. I'm in a really cozy state of mind right now. I'm actually quite happy because I have someone to talk to. I have a game to watch. I can sit here, warm, comfy, even though my food is probably getting a little bit cold. That's fine. I'll warm it up. And the world is right. I mean, the world's all is right with the world, I should say. Well done, Sugar Lumps. It was a very sweet victory. So I have Incom versus by a Mazach versus Akoake or Paul. So now we have epic looking Swarm Fleet versus semi cool looking Swarm Fleet. Sorry, Mazach. I know I'm dogging on you, but look. It's a cross of guns and thrusters. It looks nice. I mean, but it's yeah. I mean, I don't want to subtract from the people that have actually really made some very taken insane time and effort to make some really cool things. But I mean, like, you know, it's it's nice. Yeah, I don't want to offend anybody. Here's the funny thing: I don't want to offend anybody. So I want to keep my insanity in check. I'm not insane, no, but I don't want to, don't want to call you things ugly. I mean, I doubt you'll care, because this is more for an efficient. This is more an efficient armor. I mean, your command unit looks cool, okay, but your secondary soldier units, they look nice, but do they look good? That's the question I posed to you. It's okay, amazing. I'm sorry, but yes, Akoake has made a very nice armada in comparison. Akoake wins in a battle of looks. This is why I don't like talking about looks, because just yeah. Well done, Amazach. You beat Akoake. Poor Paul. Perilous, precarious, and per something builder Paul. Precarious planner of Poslone Palaristics. Poslone Paralistics. That doesn't mean anything, but I think it needs to mean something. Poslo Paralistics. Make it into some sort of strange weapon. Yeah, Mazach is rocketing ahead in points. So Akoake has gone for the Annihilator gun pod design, but he's spending a lot of resources on maneuverability. Whereas someone like Sugar Lumps, Gemini Zero. Is it Gemini? I think it's Gemini. I'm sorry, but yeah, someone like Sugar Lumps. The problem is they can fit in more units because they haven't used armor and they haven't used maneuvering thrusters, which is sad if you think about it. The fact that a nicer looking ship can easily be trumped by something that's just more effective. It's sad, but is it unfair? Nah, it's not unfair. It's totally fair that something more effective would win over something that's not as effective and just looks nicer. It's fine. In that type of way, it's fine, but it's my tacticality. I know it's been a long and low rumble from me, but you know, I'm hungry, I'm tired, sort of, and I'm having a hell of a time. So guess what? Now we have, maybe if I enter a lot, I can win by Mons Boobers versus Konga. That's my emphasis for the day. Done. Good. Okay. So Konga with his nuking armadas versus Mons Pubis with his swarming armada, his death swarm of swarminess, of utter and complete swarmority. Gosh darn it. It's gonna take forever to get done. Mons is soaring in hit points. And my computer can handle the processing speed, the additional processors required to make this run fluently. But I have to get through this at some rate. Sorry, Conga. You're going to die today, man. That's why we have a pool. For all of you people. Sorry, I won't sing. I can't sing. I can't sing, but I can sing. It just depends. I won't sing, sorry. Doesn't mean I won't hum. Look at them, they're just crushed against the wall. Gosh, Conga. Going down, mate. Going down. Yeah, yeah. Ouch, Conga. Sorry. Yeah, the Congardian swarm fleet looks bigger than the Mons Pubibian, but I mean, Mons Pubibian. I mean, the Congardian just has less ships, while the Mons Pubian has more. Yeah. I mean, at some point it's just going to become drone fleet versus drone fleet. I mean, in like size terms, it's going to be like little fighters versus fighters, and you know, that's not fun. Because it takes forever. Just, yeah. So fleet battles over normal battles. That's the cool thing. Because fleet battles take longer. Usually. And one-on-one battles can also take longer. Usually. Fleet battles allow you to send in an entire fleet. You can name the fleet and give it a nice lorical background. But a one-on-one battle lets you name the ship and have a lore as well. If anything, even more of a personal lore regarding one single ship. And you know, people enjoy having having like a hero, a central character to sort of fixate around. I mean, a swarm versus a big ship. I mean, it's almost as if you can relate to a singular big ship more better than you could a swarm. Because a swarm is, lots of little people, and it's difficult to have individual characteristics and more stuff when you have a swarm other than when you have like a single thing. Anyway, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Mons Pubis wins. Sorry, Conga, but you're out. See, we're down to swarm tactic ships. Now you have Incom by Mazach versus Sugar Lumps by Gemini Zero. I was right, it is Gemini. Yay! Whoa, look at them all. They just go into a little quickly hump. Okay, this is an awesome fight. Look at that. That is some cool stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Now this is the type. Now this is the type of really awesome battle which I love watching. I've no problem with this, but like, I don't know, other swarm battles. I don't know. So here, yeah, Montori, Cassandra Michael. Income by Mazach has been severely routed by Sugar Ups. By Gemini Zero, my gosh. I mean, those big cannons have some serious AoE as well, but I mean, they also just do tons of damage. And Gemini Zero's ships are fast. Sorry, amazing. Sorry, man, but you're gonna lose this. Okay. So quick. Just look at this battle. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, it's so cool. So all these little ships versus these big ships, and the thing is, these little guns do less individual damage, but the big ones do so much individual damage. Whoa, gosh, I need to slow this down. Da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. Sorry. Okay. I'll never get a girlfriend at this rate. Oh gosh, Thomas. See, she's amazing is getting wrecked by Gemini. And problem is we can't really see why, can we? I mean, we kind of can, but like. Okay, this is what I'm gonna call this I'm gonna call the Gemini Zero tactic, by the way. So we have the Lucky Swarm tactic, we have the Gemini Swarm tactic. We have the oddly cooked Swarm tactic. We have a couple other Swarm tactics. Which is, very cool. It's very interesting, just the amount of I know I have this going really slowly, and I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. This going at full speed just looks amazing. Look at that, it's beautiful. Ah! Also, if I slow it down, it means like no physics update problems, because then it's doing even more per second. I could explain how the physics update problems happen, but that'll take a bit too much time. They do have a lot of time on me, but I'm not too good at explaining that sort of thing. But yeah, Gemini Zero is gonna win this. Run away, amazing. Sorry, I won't sing. Gosh, don't. So amazing is a little team of 3. They gotta get quickly separated though. Oh no, no! It's like bro, no, bro, brother. These 2 have survived quite a while though. Now it's down to 1. Dun 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 run. Oh, that's not 1. That's not him. Now it's time to swarm. Gosh, it's minimalists. It's minimalist versus minimalists, and now it's Sugar Lumps by Gemini Zero versus maybe if I enter a lot I can win by Mons Boobus. Sugar Lumps is winning. Gosh. I'm actually really glad that Gemini Zero is winning, by the way. I'm actually really glad, because although it's a swarm fleet, Gemini Zero is a, a, a Morm fleet. Well, I don't really mean him. He's a swarm fleet. He's a small swarm fleet, and Mons Pubis is a Twarm fleet. It's a tiny swarm fleet. So it's nice to see bigger ships beating littler ships. It's nice to see the lesser beating the major. And that just I just enjoy that because the less is almost like the underdog. Boom! Yeah, Gemini Zero wins. And look at that. Just okay, let's slow this down. Look at this. Okay, not even don't even care about points anymore. But look at this battle. It's so cool. It's so cool. Captain, the elevator force. Captain, the Geminians are pushing us back, Commander. It doesn't matter, chaps. We're gonna push. Oh gosh, please don't ban this in Scotland. Oh gosh. I can imagine Mons Boobus as I don't know why, but I'm gonna give him a Scottish accent. Today, my brethren, we stand for war and victory. Gonna fight them back and crush their enemy. Even if they do, undernumber us and they have superior firepower, we're gonna crush them. And then Gemini Zero is just like, forward, soldiers, we shall annihilate them with our sugary goodness. I doubt Gemini Zero has that voice. I imagine Gemini Zero, based on his name, to have quite a sciencey name, and quite a sciencey voice, like I know, quite a learned voice. I don't know why, but it's because you want to know why? You want to know why? It's because of Gemini's. It's because of the Gemini science base in the Forever Cold War. The Forever Cold War is my galaxy, by the way. If you've I mean, you wouldn't know unless you've like asked me about it. But I have some deep stuff, man. Some serious stuff. Okay, this is quite cool because it's like a swarm versus a swarm. I mean, no, not like that. I mean, it's a little conglomeration of infantry versus another conglomeration of infantry, and they're kind of stuck against the side. Guys, come into the middle. I mean, honestly, it's almost cooler against the side because everything's kind of squished. I mean, it's all really cool if it's all packed into the corner because it's like insanely in-depth combat. But yeah, well done, Gemini. Well done, Gemini Zero. The sugar lumps of Gemini Zero are victorious. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Anyone else think that was fun? I think that was quite fun. So, hey, Bahamut, is this your armada? So, Bahamut and oh, that's the important one, isn't it? I guess it's important. But let's see who's sent in. Who has a thingy fleet? Aliens. Mr. Gruberhans. Fleet 4. Who's fleet 4? What? Who's fleet 4? Exciter. We have Meerkat, the guy you may know, can have space elves. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's only showing the fleet names still. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna look. Anyway, guys. Thanks for coming around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my babble for about literally an hour and a half. So, until next time, chaps. Cheerio.